All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off giving our praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushua by Hashem Kakodash. All right, I want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles at GMS, and salutations and blessings to the Akim around the world, preaching and teaching this truth. All right, I'm Yakanan, GMS Memphis. And I just want to do a quick lesson on this viral video of this woman in Chicago who was basically walking her children home from school and got jumped on by a group of little kids, man. You know, which this is crazy. This is crazy right here. But hey, nothing in this day and time seems to amaze me, man. You know, when it comes to Jake, when it comes to what Esau's doing, we're in the last days, man. You know. So this is an article from Fox 32, Chicago, and it says video shows Chicago mother's young son brutally attacked while walking home. And this is, who is this guy? Chicago rapper offers help to woman, her young son brutally attacked in viral video. Okay, this is some rapper that's gonna, you know, try to help out. But yeah, it was a bad look, man. This was a bad look. Yeah, let's play a little bit of this video here, and then we'll just grab some precepts and wrap it up.
That video is heartbreaking to see. The 33-year-old mother says she was walking home with her young son when they were attacked by a group of kids. Now, we want to warn you, it is difficult to watch, and we have blurred and frozen the video before things escalate. Chicago police are now investigating after the woman named Korshanda and her son, 9 years old, were viciously attacked near 106th and Bensley. That's just a couple blocks away from Orville Bright Elementary School, where the boy is a student. It happened yesterday shortly after dismissal. A group of kids approached them and started punching and kicking the victims.
I'm trying to get justice for my son. I'm thankful for everybody that came out here today to support me.
Yeah, you can see this woman, she a little slow, man. You know, she probably is a special education student or something like that, but it still doesn't make it right. You know, the child probably inherited some of that, where the kid might be a little slow. That's the reason why they picking on him and beating him up. But these kids are raised in a manner that, you know, that's acceptable. That's okay. They just, you know, fucking with everybody. I'm gonna play a little bit more.
The video is a symptom of something that's been going on for a long time. We haven't held these kids accountable. We haven't held parents accountable.
This big head nigga here just yelling and screaming. Oh, that's enough, man. Let's get some precepts. Because niggas ain't held you accountable. Jake want to, you know, get out there and put on a show and kick and scream and yell. But end of the day, man, you know, a lot of these politicians, a lot of these people get in these elected offices, and all they're doing is trying to get their pockets lined up, man. You know, and nothing happens until you have some shit like this that actually goes down. Then everybody's in a fucking uproar. All right, but anyway, this is Proverbs 22 and verse 6. It says, "Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it." In the NLT, it says, "Direct your children onto the right path, and when they are older, they will not leave it." Right? Those little YNs weren't directed in the right path, man. They don't know the right way to go. You know, what it tells you in what is that, Jeremiah 6:16? Yeah, it says, look, and at the top it says, Israel rejects the Lord's way. You see, these YNs, these you know, a lot of Israelites, they don't want to follow the way of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. They want to follow their own way. Okay? This is Salakia, Jeremiah 6 and verse 16. It says, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old paths. Where is the good way? And walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein. You see? Niggas don't want to follow the right way. So what happens? You get situations like this, man. Now everybody's in a fucking uproar. When the kids are out of control, they're wilding out. Then you get a nigga with a big hat that want to yell and scream and talk shit like, we got to do something to change the community. No, man, we gotta get out of this place, man. We gotta return to Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, these kids have been out of order. All right, this is just one thing that happened that got everybody stirred up. Okay, but these kids, man, like the late Bernie Mac said, man, fuck them kids, man. These kids have been doing the most. All right. And at the end of the day, what? The Lord is going to bring judgment on kids too. All right? These little children, they're going to get it too, man. They're not getting away. This is Ezekiel 9 and 4. And what does the scripture say about, the Lord bringing forth judgment, man? Okay, in Job, what does it say? It says, let's get that real quick and then we'll go back real quick. Job 4 and 7 says, remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? Even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. Okay? And that's point blank period, man. Hey, you gonna reap what you sow. Nobody's innocent. Even these little kids, man. Okay? You gotta pay for these things that you've done. And that spirit comes back onto the earth. Okay, we understand that in Ecclesiastes, the 1st chapter. All right, nothing new under the sun. All right, so these spirits have been here before. These little niggas have been terrorizing people for years, forever. They're just right back in that same lot of doing that shit again in a new body. Okay, but at the end of the day, judgment is coming for them. Point blank period. This is Ezekiel 9 and verse 4. It says, and the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. It says, and to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, and women. All right? It says, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin in my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. Right? So if you don't have that mark of Tawah, okay, if you're not a part of that elect, you're subject to judgment, man. Okay? Look in the NLT, it says, hey, kill them all, old and young, girls and women, and little children. Okay? So, hey, man, the Lord is not playing. Judgment is coming on the earth, man. Okay? And what these little kids did was a wicked act. All right? And nothing's going to happen, man. These parents, man, they coddle these little niggas. All right? They let them do whatever they want to do until something happens where they end up getting hurt really bad or they end up getting unalived, man. And then everybody's screaming and hollering for justice. But, hey, not knowing, hey, all you had to do was train the child up right. Okay? Follow the ways of the Lord. That's what the scriptures say. Okay? Stop allowing these little children to run the household and run you. Trying to be their friends. Okay? Let's get another precept. Now we're going to get a couple more. We'll end it. This is 2 Kings. Is it 2? Yeah, 2:23. Yep, this is 2 Kings 2:23. And this is just showing you that, hey, the Lord, he judges children too, man. Little kids can receive that judgment of the Lord as well. This is 2 Kings 2:23. It says, and he went up from thence into Bethel, and as he was going up by the way, there came forth little children out of the city, and mocked him, and said unto him, Go up, thou bald head, go up, thou bald head. And he turned back and looked on them, and cursed them in the name of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai. And there came forth 2 she-bears out of the wood, and tear 42 children of them. You see? So hey, that's judgment, man. Okay? The Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, he's a power to be feared, man. And that's what's wrong with a lot of kids and a lot of people just today in this earth, man. There's not enough fear. There's not enough fear of anything. People think they can do whatever the hell they want to do without any consequence, without any judgment. Okay? And that's just not true, man. Days and times are coming where, consequences are coming for your actions, man. You're going to have to pay for the things that you do. This is Sirach 16 and verse 1. It says, Desire not a multitude of unprofitable children, neither delight in ungodly sons. Though they multiply, rejoice not in them, except the fear of the Lord be with them. Right. If they don't have the fear of the Lord on them, hey, they're going to be wicked, man. you gotta fear the Lord. Okay? And if your child is a unruly, unprofitable child, what's the point? It's like the scripture just said. They're gonna get put to death. It says, trust not thou in their life, neither respect their multitude. For one that is just is better than 1,000. And better is it to die without children than to have them that are ungodly. Right. Beautiful, man. It's better not to even have children than to have a bunch of little 2/3 baby YNs running around terrorizing everybody, man. Okay? That makes you look bad. Let's get this in, let's see here. 2 Ezra 5 and 8. This is 2 Ezra 5 and 8. It says, There shall be a confusion also in many places, and a fire shall be oft sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and minstrous women shall bring forth monsters. And those little niggas, man, who did that to that woman and her child, those were fucking monsters, man. If they were to, if this place was to continue on, they would get worse. They wouldn't get better. They would only continue to do more and more wicked and evil things to get themselves in more shit, man. Going against the ways and the laws of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay? Ultimately, man, being those unprofitable children, man. Okay, out of order. So let's end it here, man. Because, hey, at the end of the day, judgment is coming for all 2/3. But, hey, the little children, the YNs, whoever is not right with the Lord, man, the Lord knows the spirits. They're going to receive judgment, man. And we're not going to cry. We're not going to, shed a tear about it. We understand it. We understand what the Lord is doing, man. All right, this is Jeremiah 7 and 16. It says, Therefore pray not thou for this people, neither lift up a cry nor a prayer for them, neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear thee. Right, so, hey, there's no sense in saying we need to come together and get these kids and give them therapy and do this and do that. No, the hell with that, man. They need judgment, and they'll come back right in the kingdom, man. You know, we're going to let the Lord deal with them. We ain't praying for them, all right? So, hey, I'm going to wrap this lesson up. Lord willing, this was edifying for the elect. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash. All right, I want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles at GMS, and salutations and blessings to the elect. Shalom.